What is going on, everybody? We are back with another mobility of the week, and this week's focus is on the entire lower body. So, we're going to be hitting the hamstrings, the glutes, the hip flexors, quads, all that good stuff. All right, and today it isn't going to be static stretching, so where you lean over, touch your toes, hold that for a minute. We're going to start doing a little bit more dynamic movements. So, it's mostly going to be like simple rocking back and forth, but it's going to get a different kind of stretch in there. And I think you guys will like this one. So, the first one, starting off, we're doing back foot up on a chair, on a couch, some sort of surface. You can even use a cooler, which I'm resting my computer on to record this right now. All right, so right here with your back foot up, keeping your core nice and tight, nice, tall, proud chest, squeezing your glute. And all you're going to do, rock forward gently, back and forth. So you're just going to come forward till you feel a nice stretch, and then rock back. All right, so we're going to go here for 20 reps. All right, and if it is too challenging, all right, so if it's too challenging with your back foot up, you can grab something. It doesn't have to be a huge elevation of that back leg. You can rest your foot up on a foam roller. I got a couple yoga blocks you can throw it on. Or if you're, feeling it, grab that back leg and you can adjust however you need to. Right? Grab that back leg and just rock back and forth. All right, so 20 reps on each side. Just do one set. If they're feeling extra tight, you can hit it with a second set, but that's not really necessary for most. All right, now our second exercise is a little half kneeling. So one leg down and then all your legs straight out, hands on your hips. All you're gonna do, sit your butt back while keeping a nice tall chest, straight back. So your butt back onto your heel, hold for a second, then back up. So just a little hip hinge and back up. So you should feel a stretch primarily on the inside of your leg and the groin and a little bit of the hamstrings here. All right, so I'll show you from the side. Right, so the legs straight out. And all I'm doing is just sitting my butt back onto my heel while maintaining a straight back. All right, so this is the same as the last one. We're going to do 20 reps on each side. So every single time you're sinking back, take a deep breath and come back up. Just nice and slow, 20 reps. All right, so our next one is standing. So hanging on to something if you need to, bracing up against the wall. You're going to get into a split stance. So front leg can be bent slightly, back leg straight. All you're going to do, drive forward, stretch out the back of the leg a little bit, the back of the calf, and then you're going to push your hips back and push away. So it's drop the hips, push in, stretching the back of the calf, and then extending that front leg and pushing your hips back, getting a hamstring stretch. All right, so I'll show you the other leg. Drive that knee forward and straighten out, push back. Drive forward, straighten out, push back. If you want to get an even more intense stretch through the calf, through the hamstring, as you push back, lift your toes up and drive through your heel. All right, so 20 reps, just like everything else on each side. A couple sets here. And then our next one, this one's pretty intense. So for this one, if you guys have yoga blocks, grab them. Textbooks work fine. Stack a couple of those up. All right, so this one is a little glute stretch. So I like these just for a little bit of support. So we'll bring a right leg forward. So bring your knee up. Sitting like this. So ankle on the ground. Try to get that leg, the lower leg and knee to 90 degrees. And right here, we're just going to hang out. So this is the one static stretch of the day. and just hang out here. So the key of this one, which is why I have these blocks, is you want to maintain a neutral spine, so a nice straight back. So I'll show you all from the side. All right, so pop that foot up and hang out. So without these, if I place my hands on the ground, my lower back has a tendency to round. I'll slouch forward. So here, I'm propped up a little bit with a nice straight back. And it allows you to target the stretch a little bit more towards the glutes. All right, so that one, 20 seconds on each side. That's it. All right, if you need to take a little bit longer, take a little bit longer. You can go 30 seconds, you can go a minute if you're feeling pretty tight. All right, and now our last one, I've included this one into our warm-ups a few times for the live workouts. So it's a deep squat to a hamstring stretch. So get an outside shoulder width stance, squat down all the way, grab your toes, and push your hips up to the sky. Hold that for a deep breath, then back down and back up. Squat down, grab your heels, push your hips up, and you'll feel a stretch in the back of your calf and all the way up the back of your leg. Squat back down and up. If you need to, don't gotta squat down all the way. Get as far down as you can. And if you can't touch your toes, grab onto your shins and extend your knees. And back up. Grab onto your shins and push back up. The key here too is maintaining a neutral spine. So squat down, straight back, grab your heels and push up. You don't want to be excessively rounding forward because then it's going to take the stretch out of your hamstrings. All right, and so our final one for the few people who have a foam roller. All right, it's just a little glute stretch foam roll. All right, so sitting on your foam roller. I like placing it over more on one side. So if I want to hit my right side, I'm going to move it a little over to the right side. So I want to hit my right glute right here. So I'm going to bring my left knee up. I'm going to cross my right foot over my left knee. And now I'm going to shift over to the right side. And slowly, just rolling back and forth. All right, so go for about 30 seconds on each side. You know, when you find a little trigger point that feels extra tight, you get a little bit of pain there, hang out there for a little bit longer. And so just go small, little, maybe 1-2 inch at a time, really slow, just rocking back and forth right over that area. And if you can tolerate it, you can grab a lacrosse ball, do the same exact thing. This is a lot more intense, really kind of painful, but it feels good afterwards. If the lacrosse ball is too much, grab a tennis ball so you can do the same thing. Place it right under that glute. You can cross that leg over and roll around on it. All right, that one's a lot more intense, but it's also a lot more precise than the foam roller. This foam roller just hits a general area. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you all enjoy this stretch. Enjoy the beautiful weather this weekend. Take care.